heading out to the farm where I've been getting pictures of an absolute giant. When the time comes, I'll be prepared to put an arrow in this buck.
This is an ancient deer. We nicknamed him Can Opener. Hopefully, eventually this season I can lay my hands on a giant Kansas buck. Well guys, it's crazy to think that we're getting things going here again for Midwest Whitetail. The regional shows are starting up again this week and I couldn't be more excited. My name is Nolan Redeker and I'll be representing the Great Plains show again this year. Here in Kansas, we're getting ready to kick things off, and here in a couple weeks season's gonna get going. So it's been an exciting summer. We've had lots of familiar bucks on camera, but also many new bucks, and I'm excited to start some stories this year, and hopefully eventually this season I can lay my hands on a giant Kansas buck. So today we're getting ready to go check cameras. We've had a really good summer so far, and so we're gonna go do that today, and we'll show you guys what shows up on the camera this week. Well, we're just getting back to the house this evening. Unfortunately, it was a really slow week for cameras. We only had a couple of bucks that we were hoping to get on camera this week that actually showed up. I wanted to sit down and talk about my hit list for this year. This is a buck that's going to be towards the top of the list. It's a buck we've decided to name JJ. This is his sheds from last year. We had pictures of him all year and really never hunted him because honestly, the pictures just didn't quite do him justice. He was around all year long. Never really hunted that property, but he's a buck that's been back. We've gotten one picture of him this summer, kind of the same way it was last summer. We only really had one picture of him. Once the October hit, he started really showing up and was there all the time. The next buck I've got the shed sitting next to me right here is a buck my dad actually hit last year. This is an ancient deer. We nicknamed him Can Opener. One of the years we decided to name him, he had a big split on this tine right here. That's where his name comes from. He's always just been a giant 6, and it would be just a dream to shoot that deer. He's been an ancient buck that we've had so much history with and so many years of pictures. So he'd be at the top of our list. Another buck that from last year, I filmed him in a bean field. We nicknamed him Dozer, so he's a buck that he's gonna be at the top of the list. And lastly, we've got this farm that we call the Ames farm, and it's got a bunch of good quality deer on it. Not sure exactly how many of those bucks we would actually shoot or how old they are. We really want to go there and hopefully see some of them in person, but there's just several bucks there that are really good quality deer that we want to hopefully get on this year, and that's a farm that I expect to be spending a lot of time on if those bucks stay true to what they're doing this summer. So hopefully I have a good idea, and until then, thanks for watching Great Plains Show, Midwest Whitetail.
Well, I made it to my setup. I slipped in nice and quietly. I'm not very high off the ground, but there's a ditch behind me. There's like a little island, a little bedding area, and there's a decent sized pond down there where the bucks, I'm sure, are getting some water. So I can't really see much down the edge of the field here, but Slingblade definitely is going to be making his way from the east, walking west towards me. I've had numerous daylight pictures, and I've got him everywhere on this farm, and it seems like the majority of the time he's stepping out, eating on the edge of the beans, and working his way to feed on the beans overnight. So I'm pretty happy with my setup, and I just have a good feeling about this buck and where I'm at, so hopefully I can get it done.